Let's rewind. 6 months ago, my financial story was painfully ordinary. Money came in, bills went out, and whatever rested in the middle, well, it vanished with little to show for it. There's a frustrating psychological trick at play here, one that hooks millions worldwide. It's called the default bias. Behavioral economists like Dr. Richard Thaler discovered that people are programmed to follow preset routines, making tiny autopilot habits the silent culprit behind leaking savings. And in global studies, more than 60% of workers admit they save whatever is left at month's end, a mistake that leaves most bank balances gasping for air. I was one of them. Here's the twist you'll never see in those run-of-the-mill money advice videos. Instead of setting some ambitious savings goal, I started treating my savings like an unavoidable expense, just like a rent or mortgage payment. But before you roll your eyes, listen. The trick wasn't just shuffling numbers. I set up an automatic transfer that whisked away 20% of every paycheck into a separate, inaccessible account the moment my salary hit. And studies reveal that people who automate savings boost their rates by an average 65%, compared to those who manually move their dollars around. Suddenly, saving wasn't optional. Money left in my spending account felt like guilt-free cash, but the real power sat quietly, growing in the background. But here's where the story gets interesting. The brain is wired for what psychologists call loss aversion. We hate losing more than we love gaining. Most people try to cut spending by saying no to themselves, battling willpower fatigue all month long. I flipped the switch. By losing that cash up front, my mind made peace, and I was free to relax over daily purchases. It's why, across cultures, forced savings programs, like Singapore's CPF or South Korea's Thrifty Envelope Club, yield rates of 30–35% more capital accumulation than Western voluntary savings. You're not just saving, you're neurologically outsmarting your future self. You might ask, what about emergencies or the fear of running out? Here's the dopamine-inducing secret. Scarcity breeds creativity. Instead of feeling deprived, I started seeking out micro-rewards each week for thrifty moves, switching to bundled mobile plans, negotiating hidden bank fees, or even selling unused tech online. Did you know the average American household sits on about $1,350 worth of unused gadgets? Globally, that's trillions in dead assets. By gamifying the hunt for hidden cash, my mind chased savings, rather than running from deprivation. And every found dollar felt like a win, not a sacrifice. Now, here's the curiosity loop that kept me going. As weeks flew by, I noticed something strange. My spending naturally dropped, without any strict budgeting. My spending comfort zone shrunk, like an elastic band gently pulling tighter. Psychologists call this the anchoring effect. Your new norm subtly guides future actions. That's why the wealthiest savers don't just cut costs. They shape their environment, so saving feels natural, even effortless. By month 6, my savings had doubled. No lottery wins, no side hustles, just a rewired money flow. You might be wondering, is this sustainable? Willpower alone fizzles, but systems endure. Each tech tweak, auto transfer, invisible account, micro rewards, stacked up like habits, building a fortress against temptation. The results were real. I reached $6,000 in savings after half a year of modest income, a figure I never thought possible. Here's the final dopamine hit. Apply these hidden tricks, and you're not just growing your bank balance, you're shifting your financial identity. You become the kind of person who saves by design, not by accident. Maybe it's $500 extra for holiday travel, or $5,000 toward a dream home deposit. Whatever your goal, this story can be your blueprint. So don't just watch another top 10 tips video and hope for the best. Take action, install these psychological hacks, and let your own transformation begin. Because if one unconventional trick doubled my savings in 6 months, imagine what's possible when you turn knowledge into daily life. Your financial future isn't waiting. It's just one decision away.